Okay, so for the project Your Turn portfolio, I was assigned partner B for problem set 8. The problem read, given f of x is equal to square root x and g of x is equal to 6 minus x, let T be the region bounded by the x-axis and the graphs of f and g. Sketch region T. So right here we're given f of x is equal to square root x and g of x is equal to 6 minus x. Okay, and then the problem also goes on to say region C is the base of a solid for each x where x is greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 6. The cross section of the solid taken perpendicular to the x-axis is an equilateral triangle whose base lies in T. What is the volume of the solid? So the question is kind of asking two things here. It's asking us to sketch the region, and then it's also asking us to take the volume of the region through a cross section of an equilateral triangle. Okay, so let's get that down. Okay, so to solve this problem I have to sketch the graph of the given equations and boundaries, and I can use prior knowledge to do this. I can use what I learned in Algebra 2 as well as what we've been doing all year in calculus. So let's get this down. So the first one I'll do is square root x, which I'll write this down here, 2 and 4, which is kind of a reference. And that's kind of a rough sketch there of square root x, and we have to stay in the boundaries here that were given to us. And for 6 minus x, I know it has to start here and end right here, and it's also going to intersect at the point 4, 2. So now we can sketch that. And that is kind of our rough sketch right there of what our two equations are, given the boundaries that we have. And so the next thing I have to do is find the area of an equilateral triangle, since that is the solid that we're using for the cross section. And that's basically what you do for cross sections, is you find the area of the object that you're doing for it. And so I can use what I learned in geometry as well as what Ms. Goodman taught us recently to find the area of that, which is is equal to square root 3 over 4 times base squared. So that's the area formula that we'll be working with later on. So after finding that, I'll go back and check the problem and make sure that it says that it is bound by the x-axis, which means that we're going to have to take the top and bottom equations here. And I need to take the top equation and subtract it by the distance the region is bound by from the x-axis, which in this case would be 0 since it's bound by the x-axis originally. So we're going to go, the top equation here is going to be 6 minus x. So 6 minus x minus 0. That's our top equation. And then we're going to have to do the same thing for the bottom equation, and that's bound by the x-axis, so we're going to go square root x minus 0. That's our bottom equation. Okay, and now